Conflict, confusion, stress, anxiety. Life doesn't have to be this way. Sages and wise people throughout time have sought to understand the mysteries of our universe. From the infinite oceans that glitter in the sky, to the smallest of atoms from which all life appears. Beyond the chaos and suffering of our world is an underlying oneness and harmony. From numbers and geometric patterns that repeat throughout nature, to the waves of sound and light that flow through all things. At our core, we're deeply connected to everything. Our innermost thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the reality of the world around us. Life is not merely a material experience. In reality, it's much, much more. The search is over. We bring to you through the Muhammadan Way app an all-encompassing Islamic guide. A platform where you can find all the surahs from Holy Quran, special du'as and prayers, as well as live zikrs and comprehensive Islamic teachings from world-renowned scholars. Download this powerful app now and keep up to date with in-app notifications. Available for download on iOS and Android.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم. بمددكم ونظركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم. مدد يا سيدي يا سلطان الأولياء من شيخ عبد الفايز الدغستاني، سلطان الأولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني، مولانا الشيخ الشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل. بمددكم فهد المجلس يا رب العرش العظيم. Inshallah, let's start with our salawat book, page 5. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala nabiyyina Muhammad alayhi salam, salatan tadumu wa tuhda ilayhi mamara layali wa tula dawam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفرك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا حاضرون ووالدنا ووالدكم وأهلنا وأولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأحيانا ولأمواتنا وللمواظبين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جمعنا، بأن الله الكريم ينبر القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به الذكر وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول. وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا محاطنا بالخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات ويقضي لنا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات. وأن الله ينصر المسلمين وعلى نيتنا الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء مولانا الشيخ محمد ناظم عادل الحقاني قدس الله سره بجاه خير لنا، وعلى كل نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت بعد عمر المديد في طاعتنا وإلى حضرة النبي.
بسر سورة الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك سيد الأولين والآخرين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم زده يا رب عزا وشرفا ونورا وسرورا وسلطانا ورضوانا رمانا في الشيطان ومن تبعه. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله أصانا حذا بفضل الله. ويا فتاة ويا أنجام ويا سادات ويا أحباب وأنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا انصروا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا Ya Sayyidi Madad, 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 Madad Ya Rasulallah, Madad Ya Abu Bakr Siddiq, Madad Ya Umar Farooq, Madad Ya Uthman Ghani, Madad Ya Imam Ali, Madad, Madad, Madad Ya Sayyidi Madad, 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 Madad یا ساقاوی مدد یا مرد محمد مدد یا قتلنا مدد 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 یا سید مدد 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 یا رسول الله مدد یا امام مهدی مدد یا خلیفة الله مدد یا امام مهدی مدد یا خلیفة الله مدد 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 یا سید مدد 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 یا رسول الله.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه. Inshallah we have for Imam Ali salam and Sayyidina Fatima salam inshallah.
Haydar Haydar Ali Ali Mawla 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 Ali ای همای رحمت تو جایتی خدا را که به ما سوا فکندی همه سایه ما را حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 دل اگر خدا شناسیم در رخ علی بین علی شناختم من به خدا قسم خدا را حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 به خدا که در دو عالم از فنا نباشد جو علی گرفته باشد سرچشمه بقا را حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 مور گدای مسکین در خانه علی زن که نگین پادشاهی در از گرم که دارا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 بجز نزلی که گوید به پسر که قاتل من چو اسیر توست اکنون بسیر کن مدارا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 بجز نزلی که آرد پسری ابوال عجایب جلم کند به عالم شادای کربلا را حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا 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 نه خدا توانمش خواهد نه بشر توانمش گفت متحیرم چه نامم شمال کلافت دارا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا حیدر حیدر علی علی مولا
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله.
ما در دو جهان فاطمه جان دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت نظر کن به نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت ای روح علی جان نبی ام ابیها توی حضرت زهرا هدای تو پیامبر به قربان تو حیدر هدای تو پیامبر به قربان تو حیدر ما در دو جهان فاطمه جان دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت ای رازیه با مرزیه با کوثر و طاها توی اسمت کبرا پناه همه عالم توی فاطمه جانم پناه همه عالم توی فاطمه جانم ما در دو جهان فاطمه جان دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم دل به تو بستیم محبان تو هستیم نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت نظر کن به عنایت به فردای قیامت
اللهم صل و سلم و بارک مولا جان Is it on your iPad?
یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده در دیده به جای خواب است مرا یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم خدا زیر سنگ اومده زیرا که بدیدن چه تاب است مرا یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم خدا زیر سنگ اومده گویند و بخواب تا که به خوابش بینی یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده ای بی خبران چه وقت خواب است مرا یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده ای لاله تو چون رنگ رخ یار منی یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده ای غنچه تو چون دهان دلدار منی یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده یا تشنه شدی یا به شکار آمده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده دیوانه شدی دیدن یار آمده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده آی خدا زیر سنگ اومده یا مولا دلم تنگ اومده شیشه دلم خدا زیر سنگ اومده
Salli wa sallim wa barik. These words for these knots and nasheeds and all these praisings are immense reality in which they are all meant to contemplate and use the heart, and nothing is as it appears. Not a single word that these awliyaullah wrote is what the surface would understand. It means even in this way of marifah, that recitation was asking the bird and the nightingale, the bulbul, the singing bird represents the souls of the students. We said before that have a heart like a bird, Prophet was describing. Didn't say come like a bear, but have a heart like a bird. Means brain small, heart big. because with that heart they fly. And the bulbul, this nightingale, it has a beatific singing and beatific praising. And in this way of marifah, that wali was asking the bird, what did you come for? You came for the water, being the sustenance, the knowledges, the realities. Means even the intention in this way of marifah, they keep challenging, go higher with your intention. Maybe you came for one thing and your intention inshaAllah should always be elevating and going higher and higher. Most come to get their du'a answered because of hardship and difficulty in the world. And these awliya were asking that one praising and singing that you're like a bird in their presence, are you coming for water, are you coming for the knowledges? And that's when awliyaullah began to teach, Ya Rabbi, I'm approaching you not for fear of your punishment and not for the promise of your paradise, but I'm just coming for your Divinely face, your satisfaction to be upon me. That one, and then the other one that they were reciting from the Urdu that talk about the houses of the drunken state, that either be the cup that receives this wine and this sharab which represents the Divinely knowledges from paradise. This nectar and sharab of the grapes is the realities of paradise that dress everything in this world of mulk. And these awliya were asking, why you don't just come be like a cup to receive these knowledges? And then the next line, no, why don't you be like the flask that's pouring these knowledges? Means elevate your state. You came to be a student or a seeker of realities, but no, why don't you become from that reality so that one day you can give out those realities? Then says, no, even higher, why don't you become the actual sharab? Not the glass and not the pitcher, but become the knowledge. Means be lost in the reality. Our life is not just you came to Islam and you accomplish the whole world. There's maqam al-iman. Islam is the lowest state in which you merely accept it to submit yourself, and Islam is not an Arabic only phrase, it's a state in which you submit your will to the will of Allah God Almighty. And Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done, that Allah God Almighty's kingdom must be accomplished upon the servant in this material world, and that's Islam, to submit. There's a maqam al-iman in which to believe, and they begin to teach at that understanding Allah is love and love is Allah. It's very simple, God is love and love is Allah. One whom is devoid of love is devoid of Allah. It has to be based on love and muhabbat. From that love and that iman become a state of moral excellence. For that which you love loves you, if your love is sincere and begins to test you with everything that you have, you're loving those more than the Divine, and that's why the mushkilat and all the testings in life. That which Allah tests you with to see, are you in love with that or with me? Walk away from that and you'll always be with me. Walk away from everything that you think you want. Walk away from everything that you think you fear. And you won't walk alone, but Allah will be with you. Means they enter into a state of muhabbat and love, in which Allah loves them and they love Allah, and everything other than that has to be moved away, to be tested, to be shattered. And maqam al-ihsan is to worship Allah in a state in which they witness Allah, they witness the Divine in everything. And then these naat and these salawats and these praisings, we begin to understand the extent of that love that they had and the dialogue in which they had. And only through difficulty can the softness and the servant become soft. For when everything is good in your life, no, you don't really understand then why the shaykhs are crying when they talk. But if they pound you a couple times, then you cry with them. Nothing like a good pounding in life, and then you be sitting on your sajadah crying too. And difficulty visits the home to bring the softness of Allah. When the difficulty comes to the doorbell and start ringing, means now Allah's ghashya is coming, that in which is going to soften the heart of the servant. Because when difficulty doesn't knock on the door, the servant becomes a state of ghafil, heedlessness. You're focusing on all the wrong things. Keep pray for this, pray for this, pray for this, pray for this. None of those of which were important. Pray for this, pray for this, pray for this. Like the guy who went to Mawlana and said, pray Mawlana, I want gas, because he owned a gas station. But if you didn't know that, then you would have got a dua and left with difficulties. But Mawlana often talked about that you're going and asking from Divinely Presence. Forget about the shaykhs if people don't believe, you're going to Divinely Presence. What are you asking for? Why aren't you asking for faith? Why aren't you asking for a heart that has a love and sincerity, a heart that's filled with ishq and muhabbat? Increase me in the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, not my business, not my rizq, nothing. Then Allah send difficulty to the door that I'm here to soften your heart. And He stays as an occupant within the home, continuously softening. For the day when He goes, the hearts become heedless and they are thinking of things that you can't imagine, that won't help them in the grave, won't help them to draw close. And then you see and we understand Allah's immense rahmah. When He loves the servant, that guest is always with them, continuously making them to cry, continuously putting them into hardship, continuously making no ease in this world. Not a moment they can breathe without an invading force coming, a difficulty coming, something collapsing, something crushing. From every direction there's no ease. So that they sit, they cry and they connect their heart and say, Ya Rabbi, it's all finished, let it all go. I want nothing but Your Divinely Presence. I'm going to lie down tonight and I'm dead. I put my head to bed, for if I should die tonight I pray for You my soul to take. There's a prayer. What's the prayer that people make?
Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khub.
No, the English one. They put their head at night and say, Ya Rabbi, if I'm going to go I pray You take my soul, I'm finished. This world is lost its flavor and its touch. Or the toys you gave to me to entertain me, I'm sick of those too, I'm ready to go. Then we understand that when Allah loves, their lives are in difficulty, lives are in difficulty. And the difficulty wasn't meant to be focused on and oh I have difficulty, why have difficulty? No, Allah loves you, Allah loves you. Now use your difficulty to connect with them, use your difficulty to fall in love with Sayyidina Muhammad and say that, I want nothing from this world, I just want Your presence. Grant me Your nazar in Your holy face. Let me to have a blessed dream of You, a vision of You, a khashf and a reality of Your presence. Let me just hold Your jubbah and hold Your holy sandals, and then this pounding in life is not so bad. If Allah wants to pound and grant the holy face of Sayyidina Muhammad, then let the pounding begin. But if it's just difficulty and you're in darkness, then yes, it can be extremely sad. So when Allah inspires those who tune in, those who sit in, those who watch and listen via internet or whatever modality is reaching to them, there's something to be learned. Otherwise Allah would have inspired you to 1,000 different channels. But what He wants from that one whom's tuning in is learn how to contemplate, learn how to connect your heart. These are specialists in that reality. They'll teach you how to think of yourself as nothing, sit and meditate and ask that you're in the presence of Rawza Sharif in Medina, in the presence of the holy Kaaba, that I'm nothing Ya Rabbi, let me to be in your light, let me to be in that ishq and in that love, fill me with their light, fill me with their love. And that's why then they begin to teach. That's why these nights are so powerful and so holy, because we know how weak we are. But with this blessed soul of Sayyidatina Fatimata Zahra salam, her immense love for Sayyidina Muhammad and Prophet's immense love for her. Of course she is with us tonight, of course her nazar is upon us tonight. Every type of love and dressing and blessing for all those sitting to remember their beloved souls tonight and every night. All we have to do is when we begin to recite, that is now the nightingales, these bulbul, these birds are now reciting. And what more beautiful than these souls that get together and they begin to make these praisings and these emanations. And that opens this state of love and muhabbat, this opens that state of nearness. Not the people who think they get there by their actions, then let's come together and give tafsir of Holy Qur'an, let's come together, give dars of Qur'an, let's come together and talk about 50 hadiths, none of which we follow. Those alhamdulillah all great, that improve your understanding. But if you want to reach to their presence faster than the blink of your eye, then sit and praise upon Allah. Make durood al-sharif and salawat upon Sayyidina Muhammad. It's beyond all the doors of studying and knowledges. It's the way of ishq, like a bird, as soon as we begin to praise, their attention is upon our souls, their nazar upon, their dress and blessing becomes upon us. We pray that Allah always inspire us to be within the circles of praising, the circles of muhabbat and love, and that Allah is love and that we have an immense love for Allah, and that Allah dress us from that love, bless us with that love and make every difficulty to become beatific and sweet. With that immense love Allah can make every difficulty to become sweet, inshaAllah. What we're going to recite now.
Sayyidina Muhammad.
Huh?
Sayyidina Muhammad.
Yeah, inshaAllah.
Allah madad.
Let's do it.
Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Allah madad, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar, Ya Rasul Allah nazar. Ey yar men, ey yar men, کنی درمان من ای دین من ایمان من ای مهر گوهر بار من ای مهر گوهر بار من الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر جان من ای جان من سلطان من سلطان من دریای بی پایان من بالاتر از پندار من بالاتر از پندار من الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر شب روان را مشعل دیوانگان را سلسله ای منزل هر غافله ای غافل سالار من ای غافل سالار من الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر خیل چون جان می روی اندر میان جان من سر به خرامان منی ای رونق بستان من ای رونق بستان من الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر چون میروی بی من مرو ای جان جان بی تن مرو و چشم من بیرون مشو ای مشعل تابان من ای مشعل تابان من الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر مردم همه مردم همه مردم همه مردم همه غلام تو جان غلام تو جان غلام تو جان از عرش آمده از عرش آمده از عرش آمده از عرش آمده نام تو جان نام تو جان آی حبیبی نام تو جان الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد الله مدد یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر یا رسول الله نظر
Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Yar in this Farsi context, it's like my Habib, beloved one, not a friend. In other cultures they have lowered that as a friend, but this is my beloved one whom I would want no other to accompany. Inshallah we do Nehmat-e-Ishq. Under the Farsi book Nehmat-e-Ishq, again these are the servants of divine love in which Allah dressed them from His wadud and sifat al-wadud and ishq and love and muhabbat. And as much as Allah crushes them, more and more love comes out of them. We pray that Allah dress us from their lights, bless us from their lights, and that means of that love to draw us near to His Divinely fragrance, inshaAllah.
آقا تو حضرت عشقی از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک سرمشتم و نوشتی. آقا تو حضرت عشقی از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک سرمشتم و نوشتی. آقا تو حضرت تو با دستای مبارک سرنوشتم و نوشتی. آقا خوبه آقا جونه آقای گل آقا جون، کمی نرو همیشه زیر دست خود بدون. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. آقای خوب عزیزم و عزت زیاد، الهی بدی و ذلت سر دشمنت بیاد. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک سرنوشتم و نوشتی. من عمر روزگار زیر سایتون نشستم، من کنیز سنگیم که دستم به سینه بستم. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک سرنوشتم و نوشتی. آقای خوب و عزیزم عمر و عزت زیاد، الهی بدی و ذلت سر دشمنت بیاد. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. من پیش روی آینه از بی کسی شکستم، دست شکستگان گیر مهر تو بسته دستم. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. من ذره ذره گشتم تا تو مرا نبینی. آقا شما بزرگی با من چرا نشینی؟ من ذره ذره گشتم تا تو مرا نبینی. آقا شما بزرگی با من چرا نشینی؟ آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. من عمر روزگار زیر سایتون نشستم، با سر زبندگیام دستامو به سینه بستم. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. تا ولی نعمت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک نوشتم و نوشتی. آقا تو حضرت شیری از ملائکه بهشتی، تو با دستای مبارک سرنوشتم و نوشتی.
sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. Inshallah, page 61 in our salawat book. Ya Zahra. Page 61 in the salawat book, inshallah.
Ya Aba Zahra.
The other 61 too.
61, yes.
Yeah.
Ya Zahra, 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 Ya Zahra.
Sallim wa barik alayhi wa ala alihi. What a life in these Ahlul Bayt and the importance of Ahlul Bayt, because anyone else you say, okay, well that's somebody whoever that they suffered, but these holy souls of the King of the created universe and the difficulty of their life that put everybody who complains to shame, the difficulty in which they endured of their life, of what they gave to this nation, and the nation in return slaughtered her children. And it leaves the other madhabs, they don't want to talk about it so that it's not a reminder in our lives. And they say, no, we don't need to mention these things, but this brings the softness in our heart and the understanding of our belief that when these noble souls suffered, and these noble souls they gave their life, their way, their children, everything for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, and they saw nothing but difficulty. They saw nothing but difficulty. What visions and what knowledges they had, and what Allah showed them. It was not something that happened without their seeing. More powerful than all awliyaullah. Lights of awliyaullah are coming from their souls, from their reality. What Allah must have showed them of your generations, your children and grandchildren, how much they would suffer. How much they would suffer, not at the hands of others but at the hands of Muslims. And for them that was no problem, Ya Rabbi. If this is what you have written and this is what Sayyidina Muhammad has authorized and accepted, then we are samina wa ata'na. We hear and we obey. Means it gives the sweetness of our life. Every time we complain, every time we think we're the only one oppressed, we're the only one in difficulty, we're the only one looking at hardship, and then we say, okay, no, because of the birthday, because of the urs, because of wiladats and birthdays, it forces us to remember their lives continuously, and that their nazar be upon us. You whom suffered so much for your belief, and you have an immense credit with Allah. Grant us a relief, grant us a najat, grant us an opening for those whom are trapped, grant an opening for those whom are sick, grant a healing for those whom are difficulty, grant this love and muhabbat. For if you should go to Sayyidina Muhammad and ask on our behalf, no doubt Prophet will accept. Take our case to Prophet. Take our difficulties to Prophet. I say, we offer this water, this tea, some cookies and food that remember us on Yawmul Mashar, on a day in which nobody remembers anyone, that we gathered for your birth. Every aspect of love is going to be remembered. That's even an awliyaullah speak, even the ant that took a fire when he saw the fire of Nimrod trying to burn Sayyidina Ibrahim, and the awliya saw this little ant taking a drop of water, he couldn't even get close enough to throw it. By the time he threw it, it already had evaporated. Why are you doing that? He said, how can I see this fire and I don't do anything to put it out? Means even the weight of a mustard seed will be rewarded. How they can say that they saw us with this love, with this ishq, with all these difficulties, all these sicknesses, all these things that are going to be opening, that for the sake of this love that watch over us. If we're to go, we're going to go, no problem, nobody stays here forever, but give us a good ending.
Ameen.
That you greet us in the qabr, that you were happy with us. That the cake counted, the food counted, the water counted. We have no salah to impress anyone, zakah with shaking hands, fasting with complaining while in air conditioned homes that I'm hungry. We only have our muhabbat, that we can polish our love to make it sincere. That we brought a cake, we brought a water, we brought ourselves, we taught our children, we did our best to show our love. That your nazar, your khirka to dress us, that cover us with that. Dress us from the lights of Holy Qur'an, Ya al-Batul, Allahu al-Khaliq, bihaqq Sayyidina Fatima salam. But the secret in which you put into that holy soul, for the reality of every creation that is appearing, dress us from those lights, dress us from those blessings. By means of that love, let us to draw near to Sayyidina Muhammad. InshaAllah, page 84.
يا أبا زهراء بالذي سنا يا أبا زهراء بالذي نحن جيرانا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه. روح وريحان ما بين الخلان، روح وريحان ما بين الخلان، جنات الرضوان يا سيدي في حضراتنا، يا سيدي في حضراتنا. الله الله يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، لا تخيبنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا، يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه. حضرة القدوس محيا للنفوس، حضرة القدوس محيا للنفوس، جنات الفردوس يا سيدي تحتاج إلينا، يا سيدي تحتاج إلينا. الله الله يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، لا تخيبنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا، يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. يا الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه. من خمر العرفان سوقنا قزان، من خمر العرفان سوقنا قزان، مياه البلدان يا سيدي مخلدينا، يا سيدي مخلدينا. الله الله يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، لا تخيبنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا، يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه. حال العارفين متقابلين، حال العارفين متقابلين، على سروري يا سيدي مستبشرين، يا سيدي مستبشرين. الله الله يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، لا تخيبنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا، يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه. وابناء الحضراء لهم البشرى، أبناء الحضراء لهم البشرى، من قبل الأخرى يا سيدي معززين، يا سيدي معززين. الله الله يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، يا أبا زهراء بالذي سناك، لا تخيبنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا، يا سيدي نحن جيرانا. الله 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 ربي عوني سيدنا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا يا سيدي نحن جيرانا الله 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 ربي عوني وحسبي ما لي سواه.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله. Inshallah we have some urdu and then we'll start the khatam inshallah. For the urdu let's do the Ahlul Bayt once.
کوئی نبی نہیں ہے میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد، شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد، شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد،
کوئی نبی نہیں ہے میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد، شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد، نہ ہے کسی کے بیٹے حسین و حسن سے اور، نہ ہے کسی کے بیٹے حسین و حسن سے اور، نہ ہے کسی کے بیٹے حسین و حسن سے اور، نہ فاطمہ سے ماں ہے کوئی فاطمہ کے بعد، نہ فاطمہ سے ماں ہے کوئی فاطمہ کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد، شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی
مرتضیٰ کے بعد، جیسی پڑھی حسین نے تیروں کی چھاؤں میں، جیسی پڑھی حسین نے تیروں کی چھاؤں میں، جیسی پڑھی حسین نے تیروں کی چھاؤں میں، ایسی نماز پھر نہ ہوئے کربلا کے بعد، ایسی نماز پھر نہ ہوئے کربلا کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے
علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد،
عباس تیرے نام کو میں اپنے عشق سے، عباس تیرے نام کو میں اپنے عشق سے، عباس تیرے نام کو میں اپنے عشق سے، پہلے وفا کے لکھوں یا لکھوں وفا کے بعد، پہلے وفا کے لکھوں یا لکھوں وفا کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے
علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد،
شبیر کہہ کے بائی بلاتے رہے جسے، شبیر کہہ کے بائی بلاتے رہے جسے، شبیر کہہ کے بائی بلاتے رہے جسے، برے اور کیا سوال کرے اس عطا کے بعد، برے اور کیا سوال کرے اس عطا کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے
علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد،
دربار شام میں کہا زینب نے سن یزید، دربار شام میں کہا زینب نے سن یزید، دربار شام میں کہا زینب نے سن یزید، ڈرتے نہیں کسی سے بھی ہم تو خدا کے بعد، ڈرتے نہیں کسی سے بھی ہم تو خدا کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد، شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی
مرتضیٰ
کے بعد،
اتنے ستم ہوئے ہیں محمد کی آل پر، اتنے ستم ہوئے ہیں محمد کی آل پر، اتنے ستم ہوئے ہیں محمد کی آل پر، ہوتی رہی ہے ابتدا ہر انتہا کے بعد، ہوتی رہی ہے ابتدا ہر انتہا کے بعد، کوئی نبی نہیں ہے
میرے مصطفیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے
علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد،
شیر خدا نہیں ہے علی مرتضیٰ کے بعد، مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر، مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر، اے امام زمن تیری کیا بات ہے، مصطفیٰ نے کہا تجھ کو اپنا بدن، مصطفیٰ نے کہا تجھ کو اپنا بدن، مصطفیٰ کے بدن تیری کیا بات ہے، مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر اے امام زمن تیری کیا بات ہے مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر اے امام زمن تیری کیا بات ہے تیری مادر سی مادر کسی کی نہیں تیری مادر سی مادر کسی کی نہیں تیرے نانا سا نانا کسی کا نہیں تیرے نانا سا نانا کسی کا نہیں تیرے بھائی سا بھائی کسی کا نہیں تیرے بابا سا بابا کسی کا نہیں ہم نے عالم کا تجھ کو پیغمبر کہیں ہم نے عالم کا تجھ کو پیغمبر کہیں میرے مولا حسن تیری کیا بات ہے مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر اے امام زمن تیری کیا بات ہے جیسے قرآن زمانے میں لا ریب ہے تو بھی ایسے زمانے میں لا ریب ہے مصطفیٰ مرتضیٰ سیدہ فاطمہ وہ بھی بے عیب ہے تو بھی بے عیب ہے تیری صلحوں میں مضمر ہے حق کی فتح تیری صلحوں میں مضمر ہے حق کی فتح ابن خیبر شکن تیری کیا بات ہے مرتضیٰ کے پیسر فاطمہ کے جگر اے امام زمان تیری کیا بات ہے
ماشاءاللہ اللہم صلی وسلم وبارک علیہ یار میوزیشن ہے پروفیشنل استاد
نہ پوچھئے کہ کیا حسین ہے نہ پوچھئے کہ کیا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے پوچھئے کہ کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے خدا کے گھر کا نا خدا خدا کے گھر کا نا خدا ہر ابتدا کی ابتدا کرم کی انتہا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے کرم کی انتہا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کرے جو کوئی ہمسری کسی کی کیا مجال ہے جہاں میں ہر لحاظ سے حسین بے مثال ہے یہ ہو چکا ہے فیصلہ یہ ہو چکا ہے فیصلہ نہ کوئی دوسرا خدا نہ کوئی دوسرا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے جس کی فکر کربلا حسین وہ دماغ ہے یہ پنج تل کی انجمن کا پانچواں چراغ ہے حسن کا پہلا ہم سفر حسن کا پہلا ہم سفر علی کا دوسرا پسر امام تیسرا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے حسین سے جو دور ہے وہ سب غموں سے چور ہے حسین کے جو پاس ہے غم جہاں سے دور ہے یہ دین جس کی دین ہے یہ دین جس کی دین ہے جو زندگی کا چین ہے وہ سچا کافیہ حسین ہے کیا حسین بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کرو گے گر مخالفت غم حسین کی یہاں وہ حشر ہوگا حشر میں کہ الحفیظ الامان جہاں بھی چھپنے جاؤ گے جہاں بھی چھپنے جاؤ گے کہیں بھی بچ نہ پاؤ گے کہ ہر جگہ میرا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے شہید کربلا کا غم جسے بھی ناگوار ہے وہ بد عمل ہے بد نصیب شمار ہے ارے او دشمن ازا ارے او دشمن ازا تمہر ذرا لحد میں جا پتا چلے گا کیا حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے کیا حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے میرا بادشاہ حسین ہے
شاف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العالية وسائر وساداتنا وصديقين الفاتحة صلى بنيات خاتم خاوجقان إن شاء الله. Thank you, sir. شكرا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نوت الأربعين نوت الاعتكاف نوت الخلوة والسلوك والصيام في هذا المجلس يا رب العرش العظيم إن بنيات ختم خاوجكان أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أستغفر الله 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 أستغفر الله
أستغفر الله العظيم الذي لا إله إلا الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم دين الإسلام من كل ما يقال الشريعة من كل ما يقال الطريقة من كل ما يقال المعرفة من كل ما يقال الحقيقة من كل ما يقال الزيمة يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب مفتح الأبواب مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا دليل المتهيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام وفوض أمر الله إن الله بصير بالعباد
Rabbi Tasharif, asking to always see ourselves at Roza Sharif in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bimadadakum wa nazarakum Sayyidi Rasul Kareem, Ya Habib al-Azim.
فاتحة الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الضالين آمين صلوات الشريف اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 ألم نشرح لك الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب إلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب إلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب إلى ربك فرغ الله أكبر إخلاص الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر فاتحة الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين صلوات الشريف اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم
صل يا ربي وسلم جميع أنبيائه والمرسلين وكل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إلى أشرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه الكرام ولمشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العالية، خاصة روحي ممتلكة قوت خليك شأن نقشبند محمد ويس البخاري، سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفيض الداغستاني، سلطان أولياء الشيخ محمد ناظم حقاني، مولانا الشيخ الشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل، مبدأ خالق الخوش دواني، صاحب زمان سيد محمد المهدي عليه السلام، روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، سيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سيدنا أبو بكر الصديق، سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن السلام، إمام الحسين السلام، سيدنا فاطمة عليه الصلاة والسلام، وسائر وساداتنا والصديقين. الفاتحة.
لا إله إلا الله، 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 لا جانا يا محمد 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 جانا حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا 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 هو 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 ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب ألا يا الله 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 Ya Fatah, Ya Fatah. قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 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 يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد. يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد. يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد. محمد المهدي خليفة الله. 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 يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله. يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله. يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله. يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله. يا سيد يا صاحب يا صديق يا رسول يا الله. حسبنا الله ربنا 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 الله. نعم المولى ونعم النصير. نعم المولى ونعم النصير. حسبنا الله ربنا الله. حسبنا الله ربنا الله. نعم المولى ونعم النصير. نعم المولى ونعم النصير. يا غالبا غير مغلوب. 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 يا شاهدا غير مغيب. يا شاهدا غير مغيب. يا شاهدا غير مغيب. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا غالبا غير مغلوب. يا غالبا غير مغلوب. يا غالبا غير مغلوب.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. نعم المولى ونعم النصير. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. على أشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات. على أفضل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات. على أكمل العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات. صلوات الله تعالى وملائكته والأنبياء ورسوله وجميع خلقه على محمد وعلى آل محمد عليهم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. ورضي الله تبارك وتعالى عن سادتنا أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين ونتابعين بإحسان أئمة المجتهدين المهديين والعلماء المتقين والأولياء الصالحين ومشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية. قدس الله تعالى روحهم زكية. نور الله تعالى حضرتهم مباركة. الله تعالى من بركاته وفيداتهم دائما. والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة. آمين. آمين يا رب العالمين. الحمد لله. Let's turn the lights on too. يا ربي Mustafa. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولو الأمر منكم. And a reminder always for myself, أنا عبدك العجيز ضعيف مسكين ظالم جهل, but for the grace of Allah that we are still in existence and we took a path in which to be nothing. Alhamdulillah, was a reminder for myself that we were going to talk last night about the lataif of the qalb, the tafakkur, the contemplation, and always a reminder for myself that this way, this school, these teachings here, again each has their own specialty, is tafakkur and contemplation, meditation, however and whatever language they want to use. It's a stop to smell the flowers, slow the life down, contemplate, and to take a hisab of myself. Every night to take an accounting of myself on what I have done, people, places and things that I have harmed, and what is my character, muhasabah, take an accounting of myself. The door to the way was, La ilaha anta subhanaka inni kuntu mina zalimeen. That glory be to Allah and that I am an oppressor, there's nothing but Allah and I am an oppressor to myself. The turuq and the way of marifah is built on negating of myself. If I'm negating myself at the door, then the whole way is about me being nothing, I'm not anything, and that I want to be in their tajalli. I want to enter into Allah's love, that's a high state. I want to enter into the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, we're getting closer. And I want to be in the love of these ulul am and these awliyaullah who are the reflection of Sayyidina Muhammad upon this earth. So my life is on how to negate myself at everything. That, Ya Rabbi, I'm sitting after my salah, after my tahiyyat, salaamu alaykum, I'm nothing. Ya Rabbi, I'm nothing, let me just to be in your light and to be in that presence, and that I see my shaykh in front of me and that I know that he is there with me, and let my heart to be connected to that light. That let my heart to be connected to that light, and that I'm nothing, dress me from that light. Keep your fires and your nazar upon me, and that I'm nothing. As much as I can do that and begin to believe that. When I begin to believe that I'm nothing and it's not my importance, Ya Rabbi, that let me to feel that fires, the emanation, to feel that light and that blessing that you have dressed upon them, and let it to begin to reflect upon me. So it means the turuqs and why Allah inspires people to go sit with these people. It can't be the same as sitting with other people, there's a different specialty. Like going to a doctor, based on your condition you go to a different physician. But this condition of the heart in which Allah wants these souls to reach, where Allah wants them to reach, you can't reach with those faculties that you have. So He inspired within them, go sit with these ones whom teach this tafakkur, teach how to contemplate, teach how to negate the self and quiet the busy mind. So it means they take an area in which they always meditate. They put their sajada, their carpet, they put a nice beautiful fragrance, a nice candle fragrance. They keep that area to be clean. They even purify the space by a certain sound. Now mashallah you can get like these portable speakers and it's continuously playing Holy Qur'an and Dalal Khairat. And that purifies that environment from any type of bad energy. Energy is and energy beings are completely different than us. They cannot hear something bad and move into it because of the immense power, and that's their reality. Means as soon as they hear, they keep a distance, so it has an immense cleansing. As soon as you keep that environment being purified, when you go to sit and begin to make your contemplation, there's already an energy in that presence, there's already a cleanliness in that presence. And then I begin to say, I'm nothing ya Rabbi, it's not about me, let me to reach towards that reflection. Ittaqullah wa kunu ma sadiqeen. There's many holy Qur'an ayahs al-Kareem that describe. Allah saying, have a consciousness and keep the company of the faithful. And we said before, when Allah speaks, He's not speaking to the physicality, He doesn't care about your physicality. Something that's only 70 years on this earth, Allah's not addressing it, Allah's addressing your soul and malakut. That at all times in your existence keep the company of those whom are truthful in their actions and in their deeds, not just their appearance. That their action and their deeds are truthful. Keep their company at all times. So it wasn't, oh, I'm just going to find a shaykh and follow him, but I'm going to ask, Ya Rabbi, that I'm nothing and let me to always be with them. When I close my eyes, that let me to be in your company, that your nazar be upon me. Worshipness is only for Allah. This is not worshipness, this is keeping company of pious souls. Just like we're keeping each other's company now because there's going to be a nice dinner. Keep the company of pious souls at all time. Ya Rabbi, they must be all around these souls, I want to be with them. I'm nothing, I'm nothing. And to see myself that dress me from your light, bless me from your light. I don't need to see your face. Don't preoccupy yourself with asking, I want to see you, you're nobody to see anybody. Because we said at the door, I was nothing, I'm nothing. I just want to feel your presence, fill me with your lights. And then your belief begins to become stronger, knowing they're there, knowing their nazar is there, their energy is on me, their energy is watching upon me, dressing upon me. And I'm sitting truthful to myself, taking my accounting every night that what have I done wrong, what is my heart doing wrong, what are my characteristics, what are my actions. That is muraqabah, that is this whole way based on that concept in which to keep the company of the shaykh. Have muhabbat, love. We all came to learn this way of love. Keep their hudur, keep their presence in our lives. At every aspect of my life I'm keeping the company of my shaykh. When I'm driving I'm keeping the company, when I'm about to take a test I'm asking for madad and support. When I'm working I'm asking for madad and support. That in every aspect of my life support me. For if your support should go off, my bad character comes out, I begin to attack and fight and exhibit all the bad characteristics. So then they learned how to keep continuous madad, continuous nazar in which to continuously cleanse themselves. Because there can't be a time in which I want to be a good person and all the other times I'll be a bad person and the shaykh's not watching. No, I'm trying to say, no, keep your madad with me always, keep your nazar upon me always, let me to feel that presence. So definitely when I begin to meditate in that purified area, then I begin to feel that presence, that dress me from that light, bless me from that light. When they understood that concept they asked that, let me to vanish, that I'm nothing, that your light be upon me, your dress be upon me. Then the lataif al-qalb and the book of the heart and the levels of the heart, when we talked about the beginning level is the level of the qalb, in which you see it like this. The left door of the heart is yellow, then it goes red, then it goes white, green, black, ocean of blue is all around. And Qalb al-Mu'min Baytullah, so this is the story of the house of Allah. Who's in the house of Allah? Nabiyeen, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Saliheen. Means all these personalities and souls, they're in the house of Allah. So the entryway of the house is the station of the qalb. So the first was the meditate, contemplate. I took a way in which to, I'm nothing Ya Rabbi, let me to always be under their nazar, let me to be under their faiz and under their dress. As soon as I understood that concept for the people who are doing their tafakkur and contemplation, then comes the understanding of the teaching that this qalb and this lataif al-qalb, this is the door of knowledge. And it's yellow to symbolize this is the first stage of the sun becoming lit, the heart of the believer to become a shams. The qalb is the shams and their face is the qamar. Means Allah has to send a light into the heart and that heart will become like a sun. So this lataif of the qalb is an opening of these knowledges. It's an opening for the sun to begin the formation within the heart. We said that they see everything in that meditation as yellow and they're asking Allah that, dress me from that light, and that everything around them when they sit to meditate is that yellow light. That let me to be in that yellow light like a sun, and that light is all around me and dressing. When they understood this station of the qalb, then they're asking that, let me to be in that reality. Then they read this understanding of the qalb and they say, this is the opening of knowledges. This yellow light has to begin to enter into the heart through the process of tafakkur. It's not through the process of dunya but through the world of malakut. And that's why then the different personalities on the graph are in this qalb. That why is Sayyidina Jibreel important in that understanding? Because bringing ilham, bringing these lights and these lights of knowledge into the heart. So then this way of tafakkur, you're going to begin to make tafakkur with all of these souls, all of these realities. And once we understood tafakkur, then I have to sit and contemplate, Ya Sayyidina Jibreel bimadadakum, that please send your madad upon me as one of the lovers from the nation of Sayyidina Muhammad, dress me from your light. That light of Sayyidina Jibreel and the relationship with Sayyidina Jibreel has to begin to open for the servant. That you meditate, like we said before, that you're meditating and asking. This is not all happening in 2 days, oh I just heard this today, I will be doing this tomorrow, and by next week, Shaykh, what else do I do now? This is a lifelong process, this is just the introduction to the teaching. You have to have mastered the tafakkur and the contemplation, that you saw yourself as nothing and the ruhaniyat of the shaykh has appeared. You entered into the ocean of the hudur and presence, got lost in this ocean of love and you went into your fana. Where you no longer see yourself but you see the ruhaniyat of the shaykh. Then he begins to teach you in this ocean that we want to open the reality of the house of Allah, we're going to make a relationship with Sayyidina Jibreel. And then, Ya Sayyidina Jibreel, dress me from your light. Every zikr under that training of the qalb is asking, Ya Sayyidina Jibreel, please dress me from your light. Until you feel that presence and you feel that light and you feel the relationship with Sayyidina Jibreel. Then you go to the companion, the holy companion Sayyidina Usman al-Qari Jami al-Qur'an al-Majid. Ya Sayyidina Usman, that what Prophet has given to you, what Allah has given to you, what Prophet has given to you of knowledges and realities, dress me from my heart, dress me from that reality. Put that reality of Holy Qur'an that was given to you, support me with your madad and support. Means they want nothing more than to support and spread the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. This Ummah of Muhammad coming to these personalities and asking that, what Allah gave to you, dress me and build your relationship with Sayyidina Usman. What was the Prophet at that level? Was Sayyidina Adam. That's how you read the book. People asking, they don't understand the step by step what to do. When you're reading the sections, it's a teaching that at this qalb, what's happening at the qalb? Who was the Prophet of Allah? Because Allah has no time, Malakut has no time. This is not a mulk teaching, this is a Malakut teaching. When Allah has no time, what was the message of Sayyidina Adam? Alama isma kullaha, that we taught you everything. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam, that you're an honoured creation. So I have honour and I have been taught everything. Means what? I have been taught everything. Sayyidina Adam must come and you begin to meditate and asking, Ya Sayyidina Adam, dress me from these knowledges. What Allah gave as a secret. And begins to say that you've been already taught everything. Allah burned it on your CD, and your CD is your soul. Your knowledge is already all been bestowed upon you, upon your soul. Develop your light in which you can read it. Alam al-Qur'an khalaqa al-insan. There is not waiting, but Allah sent you with a nobility upon this earth, and that's why we're accountable, and that's why Allah holds us to account. If I didn't teach you these knowledges, then you could have gone to the zoo like a baboon. But because you're a custodian of my holy Qur'an, I'm holding you accountable. You can't do these bad things, you can't do crazy things, you can't harm each other. That's why Allah holds us to an account, because the knowledge has already been given, it's already burned onto the soul. We said before, you can't take a flashlight to read this CD. That's why the study of these lights. These angels, their colours, they're like a frequency and like a laser. Once you begin to meditate and contemplate in the muraqabah, then asking for this yellow light, a special hue and a special frequency of this light, it begins to dress the soul. So like a laser, when you go back and make your tafakkur, it begins to open up the ilm that Allah has already encoded upon your soul. So by the light of Sayyidina Jibreel inside of you, making madad and tafakkur, he's not coming physicality, he's coming with his light. When his light comes, it diffuses into you. If he comes and keeps coming into your presence, so why have to keep going and coming? I'll put a little bit of my light into your soul. He opens up an office within your reality, within your heart. That's why we said now Allah is dressing that heart like His house. And in His house are who? Nabiyeen, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Saliheen. Of course the angels are in those categories. So their light then has to become deposited. By virtue of that light within the heart, they can begin to open these knowledges and these realities. And people say, we want knowledge, but they don't want to tafakkur, they don't want to contemplate. These lights have to be deposited. Via these lights, these realities can begin to come out. Then everything importance of that qalb, that what's that reality of that sun that's going to be opening up? What's the sense under the sifat of qalb or the lataif of qalb? Which of the 5 senses is in the qalb? Hearing? Huh? Which one? Qalb. It's in the diagram. It says speaking? Yeah, that's why we've seen speaking. Yeah, first hearing. Why? Because Prophet ﷺ was teaching the companions, Samina wa atana. We hear and we obey. So for that lataif to open and the lataif the qalb to open, it controls hearing. Sifat al-sami. So it means the lock on my ear has to be under discipline, that I have to hear and obey. I hear and obey. So that means all these testings, all these understandings, all these knowledges is to listen. And people have a very difficult time listening. They ask questions like, oh they want to say something, but Allah gave 2 ears and 1 mouth. Speak less, hear more. The more we hear and then spiritually hear with meditation, I have to hear my consciousness. I'm not hearing what my soul is trying to tell me. And people want to do bad all day and go straight into bed. But if at night I sit and I meditate, I can begin to really hear. One is I hear what the teacher is telling me, and then when I'm meditating I hear what he's inspiring or she's inspiring within my heart. That I should be doing this and that, I should be doing this and that. This then begins to open. If the hearing opens, the lataif of the qalb is now beginning to open. So that's how we use these teachings. That the qalb, meditating on the colour of the qalb, this yellow frequency like a laser has to begin to hit the heart. These are from the lights of Sayyidina Jibreel, has to begin to enter into the heart for these knowledges. Have to understand the importance of Sayyidina Adam and that reality is always on this earth. Every Prophet of Allah has a teaching for right now, not for their time. Allah has no time. Sayyidina Adam right now is relevant, and these knowledges are right now able to be opened. So it means then the sense of hearing and how to open to that reality. We pray that Allah give us an understanding and more understanding, and inshaAllah next week we'll try to go towards the understanding of the lataif as-sir inshaAllah, which is red. Why the importance of red and what does the red symbolize inshaAllah. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha. Like blood, like fighting. Not like Valentine's.
Conflict, confusion, stress, anxiety. Life doesn't have to be this way. Sages and wise people throughout time have sought to understand the mysteries of our universe. From the infinite oceans that glitter in the sky to the smallest of atoms from which all life appears. Beyond the chaos and suffering of our world is an underlying oneness and harmony. From numbers and geometric patterns that repeat throughout nature, to the waves of sound and light that flow through all things. At our core, we're deeply connected to everything. Our innermost thoughts, emotions, and intentions shape the reality of the world around us. Life is not merely a material experience. In reality, it's much, much more. Are you ever searching for what zikr to recite for a particular situation or which prayer to make for an event or need? The search is over. We bring to you through the Muhammadan Way app an all-encompassing Islamic guide. A platform where you can find all the surahs from Holy Quran, special du'as and prayers, as well as live zikrs and comprehensive Islamic teachings from world-renowned scholars. Download this powerful app now and keep up to date with in-app notifications. Available for download on iOS and Android. Conflict, confusion, stress,